Coming from another nonprofit where you have an outside organization that's so committed to your cause, like PBOBI is to Make-A-Wish, that's kind of unheard of, and at least it was for me. And so I had to see and hear what this was all about.
The kids just enjoy the outing. They don't get out very often or do special things like that. But then the other side of it is, I think that the fishermen get as much out of it as the kids. And the preparation and the pride that they take, and many of them look for the same kids to come back year after year. And they've established relationships with them on and off of fishing. And some of them with little leagues and some with soccer teams and that sort of thing. And I think it's kind of a lifelong adventure for all of them.
Well, we didn't know what it was about, but when we got there was probably 200 or 300 boats waiting for the kids. You know, we met this man and his son, you know, Mr. Friday. He was really cool because the deal with him, he made us feel like it was our boat. It wasn't even his, you know, we kind of overtook it. And Hope drove it like crazy, and you know, we fish. You know, we're not fishermen people. You know, I mean, there's no lakes around here really to go to. So, and we don't even own a fishing rod. So, you know, they gave her a bunch of fishing rods through the years, and you know, the people have just made us feel at home.
I was just sitting there with my family, and then like these two fishermen come up to me, and they say that that I can have their 2 winning checks that they won. And so later on I told my dad if I can give it back to Make-A-Wish. And so he said yes, and so I gave it back to Make-A-Wish. And so when the fishermen came back, the funny part, they're like, "Oh, what'd you do with the check?" And so I told them that I gave it back to Make-A-Wish. They're like, "No, that was for you to spend." I was like, "I spent it already of giving it back to Make-A-Wish." I just like wanted to give it back so other kids, like, they can have their wish, so they can have them granted.
I had my treatments in Houston, so me and my mom were in Houston and my dad was here in Midland. So, you know, we didn't get that time to really spend together as a family. So when I got better and we were able to move back to Midland, the Kids Fish was the first opportunity for us to be able to have a mini family vacation, for us to all be together, and then a few days later go off and have my Make-A-Wish. Well, everyone was so nice, so welcoming, and even the ones that really didn't know how to fish, they were definitely there to give everyone a mini lesson. And still to this day, I have the fishing rod and the little tackle box that they gave us.
This is the largest external event that we have in North Texas. The money that's raised here for an outside group to go out there and be dedicated to our cause and to our kids by year after year putting on this tournament, and all of the infrastructure and logistics and the details and the man hours spent and the volunteer hours spent to host this type of event is just phenomenal.
Last year, the business side of it is that they gave us basically 10% of our budget, or 20% of our wishes. But beyond that, when you calculate the hundreds of wishes that they've done over the years, it's just immeasurable. Last year in particular, we had 2 different dads. One, the father of a young man, and one, a father of a young lady. And they just talked to the crowd in a very sincere way. Not matter of fact at all, but this is our life. This is what happened when this came to our family, and this is how we approached it, and this is what Make-A-Wish has done for us. And the PBOBI guys had really changed their lives.
We'd also like to thank all the fishermen that come in year after year after year, some of them probably for 20 years, and the resources that they commit to. Not only do they give to the tournament itself, but they're having to pay for their gas, their fuel, for their boats, their hotel stays, and it takes a lot to be committed to come back and participate and to raise money for our cause.
Thank you, PBOBI, for 20 wonderful years.
You know, we'd like to thank them for everything that they've done for us, and they've done a lot for us.
I just want to say thank you for the fishermen for making my wish come true.
Thank you for 20 amazing years, PBOBI.
want to thank everyone at PBOBI for making my wish come true.